First and foremost, I want to make sure that I can hear myself, because the first video I did this when I had to delete it because it was mute and I didn't know it was on mute. So I had to, I'm doing the video over. So before I get off into the video, let me just go and look and see if I can hear myself. Hear myself. That's what I want to do. So I'm right there. You can see. Yep, you can clearly see that I'm live. Okay, let's see if I can hear myself. All right, let me see. That I'm live. Okay, let's see if I can hear myself. Well, so far I can. I can. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that I can. I was able to hear myself. Yeah. So that's what. Hold on. Let me get this up off of here. Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch back over on my other account, and then I'm gonna we'll continue carry on at the video of what I want to get off into. Yeah, maybe if I switch it over like that. Okay. First of all, I want to say hello to my Hebrew brothers and sisters. You know, I want to say hello to y'all, and I don't know. Good evening. I just want to know how everybody doing today. Peace and love to my all of my so-called blacks, Hispanics, and my Native American brothers and sisters. And I wanted to talk about this, but I wanted to say it while it was on my mind, but it wasn't really. I like my beard. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see something. Now, see, I used to take and shave myself like I don't, you know what I'm saying. But like they say, it doesn't look right when you shave it off, because a man's supposed to, as long as it ain't looking like this, the smooth part. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, because you want to look like a warrior, whatever. Yeah, yeah. I just want to check that out. Yeah, but anyway, I often wonder all the time. I often wonder. I said, it seems like okay. The other video, I changed my lifestyle when I was 13. I used to be worse than my brothers. Now, if y'all don't mind, the family don't mind, I'm not. This is video is only going to be for educational purposes, so I'm not trying. It's not like this is to my family on the side of my family. If y'all ever get this video, I don't want y'all to think that I'm putting people's information out, because that's not what I'm trying to do. This video is to help define who God's chosen people are. And the Bible says, examine yourself to see whether you be in the faith, right? And I take this very, 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 very serious. I took it seriously back in the day, but I think more so I'm taking it more. It's like I'm overly cautious now. You see what I'm saying? Because when you calling yourself something, or when you calling yourself, to me, if I'm calling myself something, you have to make sure. I have to make sure you know what you're calling yourself. Like, I'm gonna only speak on things that I can relate to. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, I'm this and I'm that, I'm that, I'm Israel, this and that and the third, this and that." I'm just gonna say that I can relate to the curses, and yes, of course, I do be pissed off at the other nations. We're pissed off. We've been miseducated. We had a miseducation, and our ancestors, had a miseducation of who they were, you know what I'm saying? And we suffered that for like 500 years. You see what I'm saying? And what else? What else I want to say? Like, it was on my mind right away, but I'm like, damn, I went and looked at the video and it was mute. You see what I'm saying? But I said, I hate the idea that, like, it seems like how can I say this? It seems like the wicked ones prosper more. And it does, because you see, you be like, it's like when you try to serve the Most High God, the God of Israel, and you're doing right. And I made a vow this year. I said I'm gonna keep all 613 commandments of the laws of the Most High God to the best of my ability. That's what I was saying. I started that this year. I said every sin, everything that I struggle with, Most High and God, you give me the strength. Is that whatever it may be? I don't care if you show it to me in a dream or whatever. I'm willing to do it. And I did that this year. I'm doing that. I'm not telling y'all nothing that I'm not trying to do. This is not me trying to boast and trying to say, oh, I know more of the precepts and this and that. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to come and act like I know everything, because I don't. Because there's still a lot I can still learn. You see what I'm saying? But from what I got, I said, okay, I make a vow and I make a promise that I'm going to walk all the way and be a righteous man. You see what I'm saying? Because I just got, because I don't want the woman to look at me, or my Hebrew brothers look at me and say, that's not a righteous man. You want people to be able to say, that's a righteous man, or that's a whatever. But do it. Because God knows the heart. Because he said, God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. You see what I'm saying? And I asked myself, because he said, examine yourself to see whether you be in the faith. What would the Most High God, honestly, what would the Most High God be able to say about me? If he actually had to bring all my works into judgment, what would he be able to say? And I question myself all the time. And I say, you know, I really want to truly love my brother, and I truly want to give me more love and in my heart for my brother and my sister. That's what I do. I say, Lord, Most High, I don't want to be no enemy. I don't want to be the enemy. I'm not. Not a lot of us was trained to be that way. I'm not saying that I probably wasn't guilty of hating my brother, because the Most High said, if you hate your brother, you're a murderer. You see what I'm saying? He said, if you hate your brother, you're a murderer. Um, I don't want to hate my brother. I don't want to hate my sister. I don't want to do that. But I want to truly love my people, like I say I do. If I'm getting on my blogs and on my videos and making them contracts and saying, okay, I'm gonna keep the commandments, like Israel was doing. Israel said, made vows, said, Lord, all that you said we would do. And they actually they broke the contracts. You look in the Bible, they kept going off. They kept going off into the ways of Esau, going off into the ways, practicing the customs and doing the customs of Esau. I said, Most High, I don't, please help me not to do that. I want to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I want to be, it's like you be begging for his mercy and begging him to keep you clean. You see what I'm saying? Keep your slate clean, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm on that because when I was I used to be a 7-day Adventist. I did. And I was very, very active in the church. I was on time. I just loved it. You see what I'm saying? I loved it to be there every week, is to hear the sermon, to hear what the pastor had to say. That's what I was caught up in. But I really was actually into it. I was really into it, and I was very zealous about it. Like I would, when people would try to say although I didn't understand who Jacob and Esau was, I did not understand that. But when I came in contact with the Hebrew brothers, as they broke down Esau and who he was, the red man, the Europeans, and this and that and the third, when they went and broke down Revelation chapter 12, verses 1, 2, and 3, the great red dragon being the Europeans and all that. It was amazing to me. I said, that makes sense. That's what I was saying. I said, whoa, I want to do, help me. I said, I want to do that. Boom, boom, boom. Like they was pointing out the precept in the scriptures. And when I first found out and I saw them on the streets, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is one talking and they debating this man? Why come they ain't helping this man? That's what I was thinking to myself. But I had to realize that it was all about order, because when when you're into the Christianity church, they have you all over the place. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is it that this brother is debating and showing scriptures, and these people coming out trying to destroy gainsay them with Christianity, and pulling scriptures to prove Christianity to be right, other than what the Bible says. I said, why is just one man talking and the other man ain't jumping in and butting in and ain't backing his brother up? But I had to realize it was order, because you know how you see a lot of brothers out there on the streets and they be proclaiming the word and telling, bringing our people back to who they are, the nationality according to God. And then you get some out there that would disagree and try to go against the Bible and go to scoffing, and you get some people come out there and they go to scoffing. Now, the only reason why I know how to say that, I've been actually tuning in to the Hebrew brothers that actually do the breakdowns in the Bible. That's the only reason why I know how to say that. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to do as okay as I'm doing now. And that's how I learned most of it. Because, see, I read the Bible my whole life, but I really didn't. I thought I understood the Bible, but I really didn't. I came to a conclusion. I had to go and I had to humble myself and realize that what I was told or what I was taught, it was all, excuse me, it was wrong. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. I don't know if the enemy be trying to mess with me when I be trying to explain myself. But anyway, it seems like to me, like you never do nothing wrong in your life. Like you're doing everything you can to keep the commandments of God. And then it seemed like the devil will try to attack you with fear, doubt, tell you you're not worthy of him. You're not this and you're not that. Or whatever. Just put all kinds of just evil thoughts. And you be tempted with all that stuff. Hanging in doubt and all of that, and then you feel that peace come back, and you sense that comfort come, like the comfort is here now. Then later on, like it seemed like he'll try to attack you in your dreams or your sleep, whatever. You see what I'm saying? It just looked like the enemy just tried to just come all kinds of ways, and it's like, damn. I said it seemed like the enemy don't give a damn, and it seemed like the enemy prospers. You see what I'm saying? It just seems like the enemy prospers more. Like, and you be looking at yourself, man, you ain't out here doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wicked. You ain't being wicked. You ain't being evil. You ain't doing none of it. You doing everything you know how to do is do the right thing. And you be like, man, what the hell is going on? You be like, what in the hell is this coming from? What am I doing wrong? What else am I doing? Am I doing something that's wrong to be receiving all this in? All these attacks. You see what I'm saying? And it makes you wonder sometimes, like, okay, you don't want to go through all this for nothing and then have to turn around and suffer again. Like, no, lived in the slum and in the ghetto, not really knowing, hoping that you didn't descend from these nasty, dirty, wicked devils or wicked people or whatever. And then you have to turn around and go through another suffering. Like, man, what the hell? So that's why I wrote the title. It seems like the wicked prospers more, and when they give the people their judgment for what they did to our people, some of them they just go to laughing. Like it's like it's funny to them. I said, how can they sit up there and not really be feel no kind of remorse or no kind of concern, knowing if that was my ancestors or somebody doing some people like that, it scared the shit out of me. How can they look at that and still go around and be wicked? Like, how can you do that? You rape, rob, and murder a country. You steal a people's nationality and pretend that they you and they you and you them and all that. How can you feel good knowing that you walk the planet and you on the planet and you actually deceive people like that? And those people Esau just seemed to prosper more. Like, you know what I mean? The wicked, that's why I wrote the title. It seems like the wicked ones prosper more. And you who's struggling, trying doing the best you can to keep the commandments, look like you getting all the scars and the hurt and look like you getting all of the attacks and all that. The devil, you get attacks in your dreams, and all kind of stuff just hit your head. Like that happens with me. You know what I mean? And you be like, man, why? You know what I'm saying? And you experience your family members be in jail, and You're separated from your family. You don't have nobody to talk to and stuff like that. And it just seems like the wicked people don't have that problem. They don't have that problem. It's sad when you can't even afford a damn $10. You can't even afford a poor man, a poor black man, a poor man of color cannot even afford $10. You spend $10 or whatever. You done spent overdraft for that. They'll charge you more overdraft if you just spend that. If you spend a quarter extra, they gonna turn around and they gonna charge you double. $30 just for spending 20 cents. But Esau, they kingdom, they can do. It's like I don't know. It's like they prosper more, and it's like it don't hurt them when they go around and they can spend. They can spend ever how much money they want. They can, but you got to sit around and wait until the end of every month, and when you do get like $1,000 or whatever, you don't even get to spend it on yourself. You got to take that and you got to pay rent with that. Then by the time you pay your rent, you got your $200 or $300 light bill. You got to catch up. No, I'm just making an example because these are a lot of the experiences that I have with my family and I. Then once you done paid all your bills, you ain't got nothing left. You can't buy water, a loaf of bread. Now you got to go to a place, what you call these food pantries and all that kind of stuff, just to make up. You didn't have the money to pay your bills. You got to go to the food pantry. Now you got to go and sign up for food stamps and yeah, all this kind of stuff. And then if you get a job, you got to come and report everything you're making. You got to return every check stub and all that every month. You name all this stuff. You name it. I done been there. You see what I'm saying? Well, if you didn't tell us or whatever, then we gonna have to. You gonna have to pay overdraft. You owe us some money. That happened. You see what I'm saying? And when you look at them, they don't go through that kind of suffering like that. They benefit more off the system than anybody. You know, and that's why I put that title. Again, I'm coming back to the title. They do. It just seems like the wicked Esau, they prosper more than any of us, and it would make a lot of our people question that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our people so brainwashed they don't want to question it. You know, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'm trying to see if I can think of anything else before I actually close this video out. You know, I say, and you praying, Lord, don't let me go back to these dirty, descend from these nasty, dirty, any devils. The devil that the Bible speaks of. That's what I be saying. You know, suffer one time and then you suffer again, and you have to turn around and suffer again. Like what? You live in the ghetto. You don't see nobody else, no other children. You don't even see the Caucasian children and family. They don't have to worry. They don't have to worry about going through all that. But you go in our neighborhood, you see our families in the ghetto, kids and stuff, riding. You may see trash everywhere, and you be like, we live in. It's like in our communities, it's the worst of conditions. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody in there, if you look at it, mostly everybody in there is the same. You don't see no other race of people in there with the black, so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American people and the people of color. You see all of them in one neighborhood. You see all the more like the black and brown in the same neighborhood. If not in the same, they down the streets from each other. Just like you have the so-called the black people living over here, and you have like the brown people and some black people. Mostly you'll see them all in the same area, and you see the corner stores down there, and then that should make And this is how you can gather evidence. And it's like you looking at all that, and you be like, and then on top of that, you still going through something. You're like, okay, I'm doing the best I can. Like I said, in this captivity, is to keep the commandments to the best of my ability. Where in the hell is this coming from? What am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything. It's like you saying, I'm doing everything I know how to do is right. I'm still getting this. Like, what? What the heck? Like, it does. I mean, like off camera, I get discouraged sometimes. Sometimes, I mean, not in a point to where I'm saying in my mind that I'm giving up. No, it's not that. But it's just like, you get in this walk, you get kind of frustrated. You have your moments at time to where you just you get frustrated, overwhelmed with the things that come at you. All the winds and stuff that come at you, the struggles, the winds, the thoughts, all that. You know what I mean? And you still struggling, and it just seems like sometime in the midst of that struggle, it just feel like you never. It don't even seem like it's a possibility, and there's no way out. And the only thing that I do, I just say, Lord, help, help, please help. This I don't know what's going on. And it's like, man, Lord, please help. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I don't know what's going on with my body. I don't know whatever it is. Please, Most High, take care of me. It's like you pleading and you begging the Most High as you still trying to keep the commandments and stuff. It's to take care of you in the midst of, like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm not out there doing no one wrong. I'm not doing this. All I do, mind my business and go to the store, do those things, get what I'm gonna get, and I'm back home. I don't just go out here and just deliberately just pull up on somebody and just try to pick on people. You know what I mean? I don't do that. If I can't love my people, that's the type of mind that I got now. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like I think about Job. This man broke out in boils. You see what I'm saying? Sores and stuff. He went through a lot. His faith was weak at times. Like I say, my faith gets weak at times sometimes. I mean, even though I have a lot of confidence, I got a lot of confidence, but I have my moments, my weak moments a lot. I have my weak moments a lot. I even prayed years ago, and I think I said it before. I believe I did. Is that I prayed, and I didn't know who I was praying to. I probably was praying to the wrong God, Caesar Borgia. And I told the Most High, I said, Lord, I want you to scare me because I really want to be saved and that. And I don't really know if I prayed of the wrong type of prayer and it put a spirit of which I don't know, because sometimes you can pray evil spirits on you. You know what I'm saying? And it can be. Have you ever heard people say, "Be careful what you pray for; you just might get it." But I probably was praying to the wrong God. I don't know. More than likely, I probably was praying to the wrong God. Because they say, man, you got to know who you praying to. And I learned that because if I didn't know that, partner, it ain't no way in the world. Do I regret praying a prayer like that? Yeah. I laid down, had a dream, looked like a dog was coming after me or something, and I panicked. It panicked me in my sleep. Like, what the hell, man? It did. It got me. So you looking at a man that then faced all of that. Yeah, I don't want that. But it's just, I'm saying, I'm just coming back to my same point. Like y'all see, it just seemed like I'm not gonna hold the video out, but I just wanted to come and say that. Hopefully, this video somebody can listen to it and can get something out of it. But it just seems like, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It just looked like the wicked can prosper more than a person who actually trying to keep all of the 613 commandments of the laws of God. And even those that don't know, they still struggling, doing the best that they can, and they still getting all kinds of trouble in their life. And you wonder, like, damn, where the hell is this coming from? I know I'm not. What is it? Then it just make you want to just do a little more extra research on yourself to see what, maybe it might have been an unconfessed sin. It might have been whatever. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So whatever it is, that's what I pray, and that's the Most High, is to continue to reveal to me, because I ain't got time. I ain't trying to sit up here and be no talebearer and go behind nobody's back and talk about nobody's. We too close, and I don't believe in just. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna say I love y'all. That's my people. People of color, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans and blacks. I do. And y'all just and y'all. I'm gonna be praying. I pray for y'all do it like I try to do it all the time. And y'all just keep me in your prayers that I get stronger and as I get built up more in the faith. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Honestly asking because, like I said, I ain't got time to be talking about nobody else. I don't believe in that. Who has that kind of energy to do that? Somebody who's occupied in the ways of the enemy, Esau. No, not me. All right. On that note, I'm gonna see y'all later. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out.